This comes to our second public participation. Anybody who wants to talk to us, please come to the podium, write your name down. You have 5 minutes.
Good evening. I am Heath Gilbert and I am a Cameron resident. I am approximately 2 years ago, the Cameron School District came to this body with a request to establish its own police department. I am here tonight to speak to you about my concerns with them having their own department and investigating themselves. The paperwork that the school district filed with the state to establish its own police department lists the superintendent as the head of the department. Both school resource officers work directly for the superintendent. In the fall of 22, I was at a school board meeting and got up to go use the bathroom. The school resource officer walked out directly behind me, followed me into the bathroom, and stood behind me as I used the facilities. The SRO did not use the bathroom. He immediately followed me as I returned to the meeting. I was a little frustrated with what I thought was an attempt at retaliation and intimidation. I decided to investigate the district's policies and to see if the SRO's actions that night violated any policy. I was shocked to learn that the school district does not have a single policy to govern the SRO's behavior. In December of 22, I had an opportunity to ask the superintendent about the policies for the SROs. He admitted they do not have any policies for them, not a single one. The SROs for the Cameron School District carry pepper spray, tasers, and firearms. Yet they do not have a single policy outlining if or when those tools can be used. There is no policy for the use of force, escalation of force, or even the use of deadly force. The school district doesn't offer a police officer complaint form or a policy for investigation of a complaint. They don't have policies outlining a single common policy, police duty, such as detainments, frisks, or searches. There are no policies requiring the reporting of an incident with or by the SROs. In November of 23, I submitted a sunshine law request to inspect a number of books in the CHS library. We suspected those books violated Missouri Statute 573.550, a prohibition from providing explicit sexual materials to a student. 3 of us found numerous books with pictures we believe violates that statute. We took pictures of what we found. I reported these books and sent those images to the SRO and the Chief of Police for the Cameron School District. Mr. Cooper is here tonight, and he's going to share with you some of those pictures I sent to the District Police Department.
No.
I warn you, some of these images are not appropriate for children.
They're not appropriate for me.
Especially
I don't want to see them.
the man holding his penis while urinating on the wounds of a man who was just tortured. These images are being shared with children in our Cameron Public Schools. A couple of months later, I submitted another sunshine law request to obtain the report number for any report relating to these books. No records exist. No investigation was done to determine if those books violate the law. They didn't even write a report. They did not investigate to determine if those images that he's holding violate the law. This is of concern to me. The superintendent, as the chief of police for the school district, is in a unique position where he can decide if any investigation into the school district will be conducted. The superintendent, as the chief of police, has the power to determine if his employees, his district, or even himself will be investigated for a crime. He is the gatekeeper. This seems to be unethical and to be a massive conflict of interest. The superintendent has not been trained to run a police department. He is not qualified to run one. Yet he is indeed running a police department. 18 months ago, I expressed my concerns about there being no policies for the school resource officers. They still don't have a single SRO policy in place. Not a one. Why? According to the most recent MAP test scores for our school district, only 40.5% of our students are grade level proficient in reading. The Cameron School District should stick to educating children and leave policing to the professionals. I would ask that this body please reconsider supporting the Cameron School District having its own police department. Thank you.
I like to put these down in front of you, face down, and then this way here you can do with
I
as
don't
you
care
wish.
for it, thanks.
1, 2, no?
I listened to somebody
Okay.
read at a school board
Good.
meeting, just read what, to everybody, and that was bad enough, just listening to the words.
Yes.
That was bad,
And respectfully, folks, I would never push this into anyone
no.
at all.